Hello everyone, welcome to my, no, not a guide, welcome to my playthrough of Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden. So as you may know, I make a lot of guides on how to do different areas in this game perfectly on very hard without taking any damage whatsoever. And I thought it would be fun to create also a let's play where I can, first of all, I can focus on the story, but also I can give you some tips that maybe didn't quite make it in the guide, like for example, little things like modifications for weapons, because I can always, usually in my guides, I kind of need to use the mutations or tell you about the mutations because I need to be inclusive to everybody. So if someone doesn't have that modification on that weapon, you shouldn't want to use it. But in this playthrough, we can kind of focus on how to make the weapons the best and generally other cool tricks that maybe don't make it into the guides, or because in the and also I can show you some of the damage the enemies do sometimes, because in the guides are always perfect, so you never quite know what the enemies actually do because they never hurt me in the guide, because that's the point of the guide. So I thought it would be fun to focus on the story and just do a regular let's play. So hope you're gonna like it, and we're gonna be playing on very hard because that's what we do here. Let's start the game. I'm really excited for this one. I haven't finished the game, so because I want myself to be a little surprised, that's why I'm starting this playthrough. I'm currently I have finished the guide for Castle of Light. Don't know if I have upgraded it just yet.
Another day, another mission, risking our necks for the Ark. You know, I ask myself, Dux, why are you out here? And...
You know why. The Ark's water pump is broken again, and Hammond said he needs more scrap to fix it.
yeah, well, we'd do it a lot better if he'd sent us somewhere with actual scrap to find.
Why do you have to be so annoying? Come on, we gotta head back before prep closes for the night.
I mean, you just gotta love this game so much. I just love it. Okay, for those of you who are new to the game, so in the games you have scrap, which is essentially like money, which you can use to exchange for better weapons, and then you have weapon parts, which you can use to improve your weapons and make them better. And it's
Trust me, I'm not annoying.
Shut the hell up.
Want to see annoying? I can show you annoying.
Oh, I want Dax to show me annoying.
What's wrong with you? We're in the zone. Keep your eyes open and...
Mouth shut. Yeah, you only told me that 9,000 times already, Borman.
Oh, they're good. I like them. Okay, so
Look at this. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This scrap's gonna make us heroes back at the Ark.
I think I find it funny when people get excited about scrap, don't you? Like, what? Yeah, and it's a turn-based strategy.
Mutants. Not just any mutants. Stalkers. Tight muscles. Good meat. I smell it too. Where there's stalkers, there's Ark. Where there's Ark, there's killing time for Skizix and Treble. Oh, you're close! 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 Over there! Come, brother! I'm on their trail.
Yeah, he's on her trail. He's moving exactly opposite direction. I'm pretty sure you got her directions wrong, man. But don't worry, I'm just gonna kill you for that. That's all I'm gonna do. It's your punishment for getting wrong directions. That's rough. Like, what? But that's what we're gonna do anyway. So let me kill this butcher once you get close. Oh, you have silent weapons and loud weapons. And combat is turn-based. Each target gets 2 action points per turn. Some actions such as shooting, throwing, or sprinting will end your turn once used. Okay. So you have silent weapons and loud weapons. Silent weapons, Dax for example has, and when you use loud weapon, you will alert not everybody in the area, but most people. And when you use silent weapon, you will not alert anybody, only like the people who can see you, but then you're alerting them because they can see, not because of the shot. So we can kill this butcher silently, and the marauder will not notice. The whole red circle around people is about like how far they can see. If you move into that area, then they will be able to like attack you. So you don't want to do that. You can, but because it's a turn-based strategy, what you can do is you can, once it's like your turn, you can actually move into the area because this was the red, so you can move in and then shoot him, and he's not gonna do anything because it's not his turn, and by the time it's his turn, he will be dead. So that's how you can do it. Alright, he's dead.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry man. Okay, so this was
Never
fairly
seen
easy.
ghouls
But I
this far
have...
south
Oh,
before.
right.
They're getting closer to the Ark every day. Something's up, Borman.
Okay. We get a first weapon mod, so this is like Broiler 50. It gives us additional critical damage and a chance to burn enemies, and this is something that we're going to be focusing in this playthrough quite a bit on.
Follow me.
How to use the weapons, the modification for weapons in an interesting way to make our weapons even cooler and better. So let's investigate this cool looking plane. I mean, have any of you ever flied in a plane like this? I wonder what that's like. I haven't.
We saw one of these things once. Filled with zone dogs, right? Whew. The ancients sure knew how to build big pieces of garbage.
Oh, big piece of garbage. Come on. Okay, let's go with our people. You might do. I'm moving not on the paths because you can find a lot of scrap outside of the paths. So it's usually a good idea to just kind of move wherever. I currently haven't found much scrap, but I will not do the scrap finding too much on record, I guess. I will probably run through these areas to search for some offline. But I want to show you. And I love about this game, like the characters and the story is so fun, and it's another reason why I'm playing this playthrough, because when I'm doing the guides, I'm essentially just running into a new area and figuring out a way to do it perfectly and then just moving on to the next one. And I don't really focus on the story much.
Ghouls. I don't like the look of that big one. We have to be sneaky. Okay, here's the plan. We turn off our lights, then hug the water. Go around them.
Alright, you're the boss, Borman. We'll do what you say. Enemies with red skull are too high level for your team and will kill you. Avoid red skull enemies and explore the zone to find encounters that match your team's level. Well, I mean, okay, these guys are a bit rough for us. I can agree with that, but...
And beat their faces till they die!
Ouch.
Faces too ugly to beat. No one loves a stalker.
Okay.
Give me the stalkers. Let them come. Where are you?
You're right here, but
Don't
you're
even
not coming.
stalkers.
Don't even love stalkers. Wow. This is one of the few times when you want your face to be too ugly so that they don't like hit you. Wow, okay, that's a bit rough times. Well, what I wanted to say is that red skull enemies, you usually want to avoid fighting them. It's not completely necessary everywhere. There's going to be an area where we're going to be fighting red skull enemies because we can, but not now. This one's like too rough from the get-go, but there will be an area where you can actually avoid it, I guess. Okay, and we move into the next area. We have this map with different areas, and we can kind of move over. One of the things you can do is you can, you don't need to finish an area completely before you move on to the next one.
Home, sweet home.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kiss that elevator when I see it. Get upstairs, take a bath, get a grog with the boys, get another grog with the boys, foot massage. Ah, it's gonna be great.
Like it's like in that order. First you drink twice, and you get a foot massage. Okay, water here, no scrap, currently. Alright, let's go. Let's explore.
There's a cabin up ahead. Definitely feel a ghoul vibe coming off of it.
So we run in, guns blazing?
Too dangerous. If we're sneaky, we can get into a good position. A good position keeps us alive. Turn off your flashlight.
I like how the story gives you also kind of the tutorial. It's really cool. If you're undetected, you can scope out enemy position and kill isolated weak enemies using your silent weapon. This thing is the most important thing in this game. If you don't know anything about this game, remember that. This can tip the balance of a fight into your favor by reducing overall number of enemies. This is a tip. If you find this game hard, you're probably not utilizing stealth the way you should be, because stealth is literally the most important thing in this game.
I guess we take the Ark. Taste the mutants. Love me some mutants. Then we go! Rip their hearts. Crush their... Hey! You hear that? You hear that noise? I hear my stomach. Hungry! Kill!
Okay, first they want to kill us, then they want to eat us. It's really not getting any better. Okay, so we got this hunter and this marauder. Now, interesting stuff to point out in the beginning is you can see that their red circles are overlapping. That means that you will be unable to kill one of them silently without alerting the other. So you gotta figure out a different way. But you can see, interesting point already. Hunter has an HP of 6, Marauder has an HP of 4. Dax has a damage of 4, and Borman does a damage of 5. Yes. Oh, right, mutations. Okay, let me talk about that. Mutations are either major, minor, or passive. Only one of each can be set in your loadout. Press E to continue. Stat bonuses are permanent and are always applied regardless of loadout. Your loadout can be changed in the inventory at any time outside of combat. So the point is that you cannot kill them with just one shot per person, but don't worry, we're going to figure out a way to kill them quite easily. But first up, you have this butcher that's moving back and forth, and because he's moving back and forth, you can just kind of wait for a position where he is not in the area of anybody else, like right now, for example. And you can just go towards him and attack him. You gotta do it silently, because you don't want to alert him. So we can move Dex to here, and from there he has a 100% shot. So we're just gonna shoot him quite nicely with our silent weapon. He's dead.
Sorry about that.
You did it, kid.
Yeah, we did it. Okay, now we level up. When our Stalker team levels up, each mutant gains mutation points. Mutation points can be used to unlock powerful combat mutations or to improve your Stalker stats such as health or movement range. Now, I've already showed you some of the... Oh, sorry. Let's click combat, please. Oh, this is an interesting point. You can ambush people, and if you are in a bad position, then you can... still like leave the ambush. Okay, but what I did want to show you was mutations. For example, we can get a skull splitter, which means we get a 100% chance on a critical chance, but we get a lowered accuracy. And with Borman, we do need an extra point. But this skull splitter is very interesting because we can use this to do extra damage. And if you can look, we have this stinger. So I said that the HP of our enemies was 4 and 6, so what we can do, and this is like a fun trick, we can take the stinger, and with the skull splitter we can do damage of 7, so we can kill the enemy who has an HP of 6, and then Borman can just with a regular shot kill the enemy who has an HP of 4. So this is how you can do this without any damage. We're going to take the skull splitter and we're going to go at them. So first up, what we know. Okay, so we know that Dex can kill the one who has higher HP, so we got to move towards there. First, I'm going to regroup to get Borman to here, and we're going to move Dax and leave Borman where he is, because Borman's going to be killing the Marauder with the lower HP. And then we want to move Dax to about here, I would say. And we'll leave Borman on this side. I don't know, somewhere fairly like that. And then we can ambush. You want to start with Dax, because Dax is going to be using the Skull Splitter. Now I want to move him to somewhere where he has a little bit of a cover, and the reason for that is the Skull Splitter, it lowers your accuracy, so you're only going to have 75% chance of killing him, not 100. So just in case we can't quite manage that, we want to have a little bit of a cover against this Marauder over there. So we're going to be using Skull Splitter, and they are very loud, but we don't care about that. Some mutations lock once used and require a set of number of enemies to kill to unlock. This might vary if you're playing on a lower difficulty. For us, this means we have to kill 3 enemies before we can actually use the Skull Splitter again. So we're going to move Borman here and kill this Marauder. And using mutations is very important in this game because...
Oh man, that was my shot.
Really, Dax? It was your shot? You just killed somebody. Why are you complaining? Because the mutations are really important because almost in most fights you cannot just kill them with your plain weapons. You're gonna need to use some mutation to make it work. Weapon parts can be spent to upgrade your weapons in the Arc at the Delta's Fix Fit. I will show you the Delta's Fix Fit once we get there. Oh, and this violet sparkling thingy is an artifact, and we get a boombox. Oh, let me actually take a bit, Dex. A strange talking box that hisses at you like a snake when powered on. Sometimes, depending on where it is placed, it will speak to you with beeps, whistles, or even faint voices. Ghost. Includes a handy slot on the front for keeping things in.
Look at this beauty. The ancients left a lot of ugly junk behind, but once in a while you see something like this. Wonder what these buttons are for.
I wouldn't touch it if I were you. I'm not kidding around. Lay off the buttons.
What's up your butt?
That's a bomb, all right. They used to call it a boom box. Touch that red button, and it goes boom.
Don't be pretending you know what any of this crap is. We'll bring it back to the Ark and show it to Prip. Ask him what it's worth on the black market.
I mean,
Over here.
it's gonna blow up. I mean, I understand. I mean, the boombox, but you gotta love that. You gotta love the humor in this game because they really try, and it's really funny. And I just like, I love it. It's a great game, guys. Gaper can destroy covers, knocks back enemies. This gas-powered cannon, humorously named after the type of damage it has been known to deliver, launches fat, chunky shells. But the Gaper loses in subtlety it gains back in power, can knock back most enemies. Actually, the knockbacking of the enemies, it sounds great. It's actually not that useful in the game. It's mostly gonna ruin things for you instead of making them better. But it's just a cool thing. I mean, oh, but what you want to do from the beginning is you want to give this weapon to Borman. He doesn't have a silent weapon yet, so you want to give him something that's going to do a lot of damage at least. Let me see. I don't think there's any scrap here, but we got it. And yes, I have been through this area multiple times and I still don't remember where the scrap is, because like, it's just too many areas to remember where all this stuff is, and it's fun. Like I said, the humor in this game, it's perfect because I think it really gives like a life to the game, and that's really, really cool. And I mean, look at your people. I mean, look at Dux. I mean, he's kind of beautiful. You gotta give him that. And Barbin is cool too, but Dux looks. Alright, we got another broken gun. We got 15 weapon parts. You need 30 to upgrade a weapon. So we need a lot more for that. But at least you can get a little bit. We're going to be moving towards the next area.
Of course the world ends. You did it to us. When the ice melted, you said nothing. When the plague spread, you did nothing. When the nukes dropped, you became nothing. At least that's what the Elder says. But cheer up. You'll be happy to know that despite your mistakes, life remains. In a small settlement high above a raging river, people are living and thriving. We call it the Ark. The Ark is humanity's last outpost, a lonely island in an ocean of chaos. Within these walls, we help each other create a new civilization on the ruins of the old one, with the guidance of our leader, the Elder. The Elder tells us we're safe as long as we never leave, because outside these walls lies the Zone, the never-ending wasteland. A mass grave spanning the planet, littered with your crumbling monuments to your hubris and arrogance. What the Elder chooses not to tell us is our food and water supplies are running dangerously low. That's why he relies on stalkers, adventurers who leave the Ark, explore the Zone, and scavenge for precious resources. Stalkers are tough enough to resist the rot, and they got the smarts and the firepower to keep the Zone ghouls at bay. Stalkers have to be more than human. That's me, Mr. More Than Human, aka a mutant. I look weird to you, but hey, you look weird to me. So let's leave it at that. If the Stalkers come back from the Zone alive, the Ark survives another day. If the Stalkers don't come back, the legacy of mankind will be lost forever. At least, That's what the Elder says.
That's what the Elder said. And I have to say, I love the story in this game as well. And also, Mr. More Than Human. I mean, come on, that's just so good. Borman, Mr. More Than Human. Oh, yeah. Perfect. And I also love something. Now, bear in mind that I haven't finished the game. And I will continue after this. Well, I like that elevator on the arc.
Home sweet home. The elevator's up ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna do this one in the next episode, but I love in the intro that they say like that's what the Elder said, because that particular sentence makes me wonder if the Elder is a good guy, or maybe there's something more to it. Like I said, haven't finished the game. Don't write it down in the comments. I don't want to know. I wanna find out myself, and it's gonna be a surprise. Hopefully. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, write that down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.